Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What is going on? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Please remember, as you come up in the room, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Y'all ain't heard a little thick this morning. Just a little thick this morning, thick with it this morning. But good morning to everybody. Good morning, good morning. Um, One thing about it is 24 people watching me and only 20 likes. Let's get them likes up. You're gonna hear me begging about them likes throughout this whole entire life. You know why we gotta beg for likes? Because y'all don't be liking the video. Like the video. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Again, if you're not subscribed, Excuse me. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any time that I go live. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, we got to talk about the bling bling bishop this morning. He is doing interview after interview. Now we got one interviewer that then suck, oh well, I said I was gonna eat you up in this interview, but then when you got here and you explained everything, now I understand you, Bishop. You're so misunderstood. You're so misunderstood. But that Marc Lamont, he wasn't here for the bullpucky, baby. He ate that man up, ate him up, chewed him up, and did not leave now crumbs. So we're gonna get into it. But before I do any of that, you guys know the drill. We got to get some housekeeping rules out of the way. First thing first, please again make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you also subscribe to the Patreon, all right? And then also make sure that you um get your goldies, get all that stuff, get all of that stuff, get all of that stuff. Good morning to everybody. I will go ahead and drop the links because, all right. And if you would like to show some love and donate to the channel, you can do so as well. The Nightbot will drop those links for us, okay? All right, so let me speak to everybody. What's going on, Simply Elegant One? What's going on, Linda Gamble? What's going on, Veronica? How are you, Mia? What's going on? What's going on, Brown Sugar? What's up, Miss Terry? How you doing? What's going on, Miss Tanisha? What's going on, Just Simply? What's going on, Jamie? Good morning, Miss Reese. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Uh, All right, so I have dropped those. Listen, so the bishop is doing interviews, child, and at this particular point, I know his attorneys have told him to shut his greasy lips, shut your mouth, okay, get somewhere, sit down, and shut up. I know his attorneys is telling him that, but then on the other hand, the attorneys is probably like, "Girl, we gonna get paid regardless, so you can go there and do what you want to do. You can talk to all of them people, do everything you want to do." And all of that. Okay, so let's get some things. Let's get everybody caught up. So, you guys know that the bishop has received a superseding indictment, along with his other indictment from the Federal Bureau of Investigations from last year. Okay, last December, you guys remember that he was arrested for 3 counts, including fraud and extortion. Well, this particular moment, they have definitely indicted him on another charge, a federal charge for, you know, providing false documents, okay, to the bank to get a loan for his home, okay. He told the people that he had in this particular LLC that he had $2 million, but baby, when they went to go look at the account only had $10 in it, okay. So he has that superseding indictment on him, and I'm not sure why he chooses to get up here and run his mouth. Thank you, Terry, so much for the Cash App. Thank you, thank you. She said I'm gonna pay my love offering this morning. I know that's right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, it is Sunday. Come on, love offering. Okay, so he has that superseding indictment. Now, from what I understand, just by listening to a couple of other people, a couple of other attorneys and lawyers have said that he will have to be rearranged, and there's a possibility that his whole bond could be revoked when he goes back to get rearranged. Now, clearly, this man knows how to weasel his way through the NYPD. And so he definitely has someone on the NYPD that he is really close to, that he is able to get away with a lot of things because he is also, you hear him inviting you to his church. That's because the particular church that he's in now, he's going up against those because he's been trying to evict them out of this church. Okay. And all kinds of stuff. It's just wrong. It's wrong coming from a so-called man of God. I want him to get somewhere, sit down, and shut up. However, we about to get into this Marc Lamont Hill interview that he had. Now, mind y'all, this is 3 minutes, and I want you guys to pay attention to a couple of things, okay? But you know what? Just simply, I don't think it's Eric anymore because I think Eric is trying to part ways from this man. This man knows someone who is currently on the force working. You know what I mean? Because he's able to get away with way too much with someone who used to be the chief of police. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that man wants anything to do with him since he's being named in some of his lawsuits. You see what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily think that it's him. I think it's somebody else. I think it's definitely somebody else that's doing this. I really do. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But that's just what I believe, you know. So give me just a second. I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna get into this Marc Lamont Hill interview, baby. When I say, listen, he should have known not to go do nothing with Marc Lamont Hill. Here's the reason why. Marc Lamont Hill, this is what he does. Not only that, he used to work for CNN. He's able to pin you up and ask you questions that nobody else has probably asked you. And so for me, girl, you shouldn't have been down there on Marc Lamont Hill. And mind y'all, by the way, he doing this interview in the back seat of his car. I was really taken aback. I said, gosh, what is we doing? Okay, hold on one second. Let me remove this thumbnail. Let's get into it. Okay. So this is the interview for Marc Lamont Hill. Okay. And we're gonna listen to it and we're gonna dissect it. Do you see what the title is? What's going on, Kim and Nicole? What's going on, St. Marquis? What's going on, everybody just coming in? Please make sure y'all hit that like button. I failed to say this. After we get done with this live, we are going to go live again, but we're going to go live again to discuss reality TV news, where we are going to discuss the 2 sneak peeks that have been released for the SWV and Escape show. It's going to be a live open panel. So you guys can come up and give me what you think. Since we've been talking about this, I don't really think that I've dropped the link for people to have some words to say. So we're going to do that after this particular live. Okay. But let's get into this interview. Let's do it.
Access to millions potentially of dollars in clothing, cars. And then when you add your home, you have the life of a multi-millionaire. Where do you get your money from?
Well, you know, I am an entrepreneur, man. I'm very, I've been doing real estate over 20 years. And I do a lot of other legal things. I want to clear that up.
Like what? Like what though? Give me some specifics. Give me some specifics, bro. Because people be like what? You do real estate? And when you say real estate, you mean flipping properties? You mean you have rentals?
Yeah, you know,
how do you get money on real estate?
Real estate is multifaceted. You know, you can flip properties, which I do, rentals, which I do. We into purchasing land, developing on land.
So when people check if you buy and own property, commercial or residential, they'll be able to see that you flip property. They'll be able to see that you have an event. This is transparent and fully accessible to the public. Is that fair to say?
Of course, it's transparent, but however, you have to understand that when you buy investment properties, you don't buy it under your name. You buy it in corporations who own.
What corporation is yours under?
I can't get into all that, Mark, man, because I'm already being targeted, man. You want me to get put all my business out there?
Let's do something, because I want to assume you deserve the benefit of the doubt. You deserve the presumption of innocence. Let's assume that everything you're saying is true. That Mr. Bell.
Yeah. What? Why are you doing this interview in your back seat? What I want to know.
Monte is a liar, that he's exploiting his whiteness, that he's making use of a government that's targeting a young black bishop. Let's assume all of that is true. there's also somebody in your congregation who accused you of defrauding her of $90,000 from her retirement savings of at least 14 months beginning in April of 2020. The allegation being that you told her that it was an investment and at some point through text pivoted and said it was just a campaign contribution. Obviously, you have and I don't think we should ever hold people to who they were. And as Christians, I'm sure you believe that people always have the capacity to change. But you were convicted of identity theft in 2008 and served 5 years in correctional facility for that. So there is a history here, and there's some current allegations that have nothing to do with Mr. Belmonte. How do you respond to those?
How do I respond to it? So let's go back to 2006, where that the Suffolk County who indicted me is one of, if not the most racist counties in the United States of America. Let's talk about how they hid all the evidence that would have exonerated me. Let's talk about how there was fake search warrants that the media don't know about. Yeah, now let's talk about the parishioner that I allegedly took $90,000 from. What if I told you, and I'm going to tell you.
Okay, y'all know me. I gotta speak to everybody. What's going on, Shirley? What's going on, Omar? What's going on, Audacity to Hope? What's going on, Sweet Pea? What's up, everybody just coming in? Y'all please make sure y'all hit that like button. Sorry. Scammers gonna scam. Make sure you hit that like button because your name fits this man right here. What's going on, Carissa? Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's 52 people in here so far. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. We got 34 likes. I don't know why. I can't understand it. Like the video.
Tell you the truth, she was never a parishioner, right? Once again, the media calls her.
Did she give you $90,000?
Excuse me.
Let's assume she's not a parishioner. Did she give you $90,000? Did she give you $90,000?
Anything as well. Her son was a parishioner. Her son was one of my members, and her son wanted.
Did he give you $90,000?
Brother, you gonna keep cutting me off, or you gonna let me finish?
Okay, because we're running out of time for the show. But again, I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth. Of course.
So we'll come back then. So we'll come back because I'm not going to be bullied in any type of answering no questions. All right. The media
has
already made me into the media has already made me into a villain. Okay, and I'm not going to be forced to say something that's going to be against the truth.
What I think about the fact that you have access to millions.
Okay, so that was basically the interview because again, he didn't like the line of questioning that Marc Lamont Hill was giving him. See, this is what I say. Do I always agree with Marc Lamont Hill? I don't. However, what I will say is he kept him on his toes in that short amount of time that he did interview him. Kept him on his toes. Because at the end of the day, you notice he ain't answered not one of them questions. You could have answered the question without saying, oh, well, we got to come back. We got to come back. All right. That's that, right? So let's get into what he had to say about Marc Lamont Hill. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Okay, let's see here. Let's get into what he had to say, child. Oh, Lord have mercy, help the man.
You all right? Do it look like I'm all right?
Here we go.
It's crazy. But anyway, that's just the way the world is. Somebody said stop my image. I am who I am. And so at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and tuck my tail and hide from interviews because of what people are saying. I am who I am, man. Because I wear Gucci, I'm Gucci down, right? Gucci down. All the way, Gucci down, right? I'm who I am, man. And that's just what it is. I'm not trying to be boastful about anything, but
sorry, y'all.
Check you from time to time, but it is what it is, man. May the Lord be with you, and that's just what it is, y'all. That's just what it is, man. The enemy tricking these people out here to put their name on the bishop, man, and that's it. That's it. It's over. That's what you want to do. But anyway, I'm gonna be on Power 105 today too. But
You need to get
I'm gonna
somewhere
be
and shut up.
on the radio today. I'll be on the radio today. So
Quit running your motor mouth.
yeah, I'm gonna be on the radio today. So I said to myself, hopefully it's gonna be a good interview. I gave this other creeper opportunity yesterday to interview me, and it was a complete ambush. So it's just like, man, I try to give.
Okay, so right now, I don't know what he's doing, but he's talking about the interview that he had with Marc Lamont Hill, that he was a creep, okay? And listen to what he's about to say, because he's about to then go in on DL Hughley again. And DL Hughley actually reposted Marc Lamont Hill's interview. DL Hughley don't like you, sir. So I don't really think he care what you got to say.
Our black brothers the opportunity, what I'm saying, to have, my platform, and to get.
Wait a minute, 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 wait 1 minute, wait one good swift stinking minute. Did this man just say that he gave Marc Lamont Hill a platform, but he interviewed on Marc Lamont Hill's platform? I got to go back and hear that again. I know you lying.
So it's just like, man, I try to give our black brothers the opportunity, what I'm saying, to have, my platform,
What?
and to get some exclusive information. And it's just like, that these people's crazy, man. I think the boy name is Marc Lamont Hill. I did an interview with him, and they aired it yesterday.
So this
It was
tells
just
me
straight.
two things. This tells me that you just interviewing with anybody and everybody, and you're not vetting the people that you're actually interviewing with. Because had you done that, you would have known who Marc Lamont Hill is prior to this. But he gave you an interview, not the opposite way around. You didn't give him an interview on your platform. What are you talking about? This man's ego and listen, he did call him a boy. He sure did. He called him a boy, but that's just the tip of it. Keep listening.
Ambush. It was a straight ambush. I think him and DL Hughley is sisters. Because, woo, man, I mean
Yes, he
brothers.
did just
I
say
say
he thinks
sisters.
that him and DL Hughley are sisters. He said he thinks Marc Lamont Hill and DL Hughley are sisters. I really have because he said this before DL Hughley reposted the interview. So for me, again, dude, just get somewhere, sit down and shut up. You give people a reason to go in on you. You really do.
It's my fault. Yeah, these guys, man, these guys are something else, man. And they want to sit here and promote when one of us died. They want to sit here and talk about Black Lives Matter. Nah, Black lives don't matter to you. They don't.
Okay, wait. So you want us to put you in the same category as Black Lives Matter, but you out here a black bishop scamming and scheming people. How do those two correlate? How do they correlate? Somebody help me. How do those correlate? I get so tired of y'all doing that. Stop comparing what you dealing with Black Lives Matter situations and what that actually is supposed to really mean. Like, dude, this man is dangerous. He's absolutely dangerous.
Matters when it's on TV and if it's publicized. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's like Jay-Z said it best. They build you up to tear you down. Woo, woo. Boy, I tell you.
Y'all, when we get into
But they
this
said,
other
you know,
interview,
he
y'all
posted it.
really gonna
I
be
bet
on
he
the
did.
edge of y'all seat.
That's what sisters do. I mean, brothers. Um, yes, that's what they do. That's what they do. But I didn't know I was being ambushed, man. You know what I mean? And
You
but
gonna
it's
ask
cool.
the
It's cool. You know how
question
it go,
that you
man. You
couldn't
know how it go.
answer.
You know how it go.
You
We
right, silent
sisters.
sister. He do
We
compare
happy and
himself
we
to
know it. And
Jesus.
I think that should be their theme song.
He
Theme
in
song.
this other interview, he absolutely does compare what he's going through the crucifixion of Jesus. Absolutely.
DL and Marc Lamont Hill, right? We're sisters. We're happy and we know it. Let me stop, y'all. These dudes is crazy. I don't know how you try to ambush a brother. That's it's crazy. But anyway, that's just the way the world is. Somebody said, "Stop my image." I am who I am. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and tuck my tail and hide from interviews because of what people are saying.
But
I
you
am who
have
I
been all
am,
of this
man.
time, so what are
Because I
you
wear
talking
Gucci,
about?
I'm Gucci down, right? Gucci down, all the way, Gucci down, right? I'm who I am, man, and that's just what it is. I'm not trying to be boastful about anything, but y'all, y'all not going to change me. Y'all not going to change me, um, because I'm who I am. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I'm who I am. That's all I want y'all to be. Be who God made called you to be. Be who God called you to be.
Right, the fake Gucci. Okay, so that was a little bit of what he had to say in regards to his in regards to that interview. So I'm starting to get irritated right now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, so let's get into this other interview. Now, this other interview is child. The man said that he gonna eat the man up, and viewer discretion is advised. Meaning, there was a lot of cursing, okay, in this interview from the interviewee, the interviewer. Sorry. Um, Now again, y'all, he tells a lot on himself in this actual interview. So I found this to be extremely interesting. But we are getting ready to tap in. But please make sure that you guys like this video. There's 62 people watching me. Let me see how many likes we at. Yeah, I'm begging for likes. You know what? Us content creators shouldn't have to be up here begging for y'all to like the video. Begging for likes. It's not hard. You know what? It's 41 likes and 62 people watching me. Get them likes up, please. Please. It's easy to just like the video. It's easy. All right. So let's get into this particular interview. Like I said, this interview starts off with him literally going back and forth with this person. This person is literally letting him know, like, hey, um, I was going to eat you up in this interview, but now I understand you, Bishop. Now I understand you. No, we don't understand you. We don't understand nothing that you're doing, okay? Because no man of God should be out here behaving the way that this bishop is behaving. So let's get into this interview. And I probably am going to be stopping and giving commentary because, again, he tells an absolute lot in this video, okay? All right, so here we go. I'll let you guys see it, but this is pretty much what it was, so we can see them. All right.
Get them all.
And y'all, I don't know. I think Instagram has taken away the fact that you can kind of skip through videos and all of that stuff. I don't know why they took that away, or maybe it's just my end, but you ain't able to do that anymore. So anyway, here we go.
How you want me to do it? Like,
Yeah.
you got me working.
Okay. She camera, she's media too, right?
Yeah.
You are.
Hold on, let me go live.
I'm ready when you are, bro. Okay. All right. So then, what is the narrative? Then you're saying that they're putting this narrative on you. Then change the narrative. How can you change it? How can I change it? Well, do you want to change it? Yeah, I want to change it. And interviews like this will change it. Okay. You know, nobody's giving me an opportunity to really, speak my piece. I'm always being attacked. Like, for example, Lil Man Hughley.
You've had all the opportunity in the world to speak your piece. Okay. There's 66 people watching and 44 likes. I'm not resuming this until I get at least 50 likes. Hit that like button. I don't know what y'all over here doing. It's not that hard to hit the like button. We have 45 likes and 66 people watching in the room. So y'all really not gonna hit the like button. Okay. Well, I guess since a lot of y'all don't want to hit the like button, that means you want to donate to the channel. And with that being said, it is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Y'all can't even hit the like button. Y'all can't hit the like button. Can somebody please tell me why the people can't hit the like button? Why? Why? Why is it so hard? Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Miss Deirdre. How are you? Did I say your name right? Good morning, Francine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So let me go look again. I ain't about to play with y'all. Okay, we got 51. Keep liking the video, y'all. It's not hard. Anytime that you go anytime that you go to any content creator, like the video. Okay, just like it. All right, let's get back into this channel.
Y'all call him DL Hughley. Don't do that. I like don't do that. DL Hughley, my guy. Don't do that. Why not? I'm talking the truth. I'm talking the truth. What he said? He talking crazy, and all he does is he talks down on what he don't know.
First of all, I do want to say this. DL Hughley didn't even release the interview. No one would have known how bad the interview was if so. DL Hughley gave a little bit of commentary on the actual interview, but he stated that he wasn't releasing the interview for a specific reason. Here you have him continuing to talk about this. For what though? For what? I don't understand. This was what last year? I don't get it. Or the summertime of last year. Why we still talking about him?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? And it's not my fault. He's little and he got a complex, you know. And at the end of the day, I told him, I said, look, brother, you feel this type of way about me. Let's go into the ring. Let's box. You know what I mean? I told him we put up $1 million. Let's box.
Hold on. Why do we got to get to boxing if we have a disagreement? Like, we can't discuss this.
No. So because he don't want to discuss. I went on his.
This is coming from a person who lied about bank statements, saying that he had $2 million in the bank and only had $10 in the bank. So where was you gonna get the $1 million in case D.L. Hughley whipped your tail? That's what I want to know.
On his talk show, and he just came at me. I'm talking about he's like, you robbing the community, so you deserve to get robbed. Like he was just going crazy on me. Now, at the end of the day, he was insensitive that this dude these guys who robbed my church put a gun in my 8-month-old baby's face.
That's crazy.
So you insensitive to that.
Yeah.
All right. So now I feel that you have some type of feeling towards me. Now, brother, I'm from Brooklyn. All right. You can't change where I'm from.
Yeah, but a man of God can't be talking about let's box.
Why not? The Bible says I'm anointed to lay hands.
But what? We're not... What? Wait. I cannot rewind it. The interviewer said, you can't be a bishop out here throwing hands. He said that God has anointed my hand. God has anointed me to lay hands. That's not the hands that God was talking about in the scripture. Come on now, like, yo, I this is one thing I do not understand. How can the scripture fit the man of God? You want the scripture to fit your narrative and what you're doing. But people on the outside, y'all crucify and literally put up on the cross for doing the same exact thing that you guys are doing. But because they're outside of the church doing it, it's a problem. No, they're doing exactly what you're doing, trying to make a scripture fit your narrative. That's not the way that this works. It's not. It's not. And that's just facts. It's not the way that it works. That yo, are you crazy, sir? Delusions, delusions.
Not supposed to be aggressive and what's the word I'm looking for?
You're not supposed to be aggressive, huh?
Towards each other. One is supposed to be love one another.
I do love one. But at the end of the day, we could box for charity. I'm not saying I want to fight you, beat you up, but since you have that type of energy, let's keep that same energy going. Because
oh, now it's for charity. Now it's for charity. It's for charity now. Now we boxing for charity. We're not boxing just because I ain't like what you said. But that's been the narrative this whole time. You want to box because you didn't like what was said. Now you want to fight for charity. You want to box for charity. Man, get out of our face playing. Like, please. This is listen. This man posted a video earlier today where he was showing like his congregation. And I know that was from when he first started his ministry, because ain't no way that those are current photos of people that is in your congregation and this is the way that you are operating. You cannot flip those scriptures up to fit what you're doing. You know what this reminds me of? The pastor that just said that she was going to whoop another woman's tail. Now, I actually found out some more about that. We're going to talk about later. But this is what that gives me. You want to put the scripture to fit exactly where you at. You a pastor. She's a pastor. He's a bishop. And y'all want to do that. And I don't get it. Other people around can't do that. Like, I just don't understand. Anyway, let's keep going.
because back in the day, if you had an alt with your friend and he said, okay, cool,
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's it.
Give me 5 minutes.
That's it.
So why are you saying that I'm just
There we go with another scripture. When you have an alt with your friend, that's actually not what the scriptures say. But I'm I can't. You can't be throwing out these scriptures to fit your narrative. This man is sick. By the way, y'all, I don't have screenshots, screen recordings, or anything of that caliber, and nor will I pay $12 to go over and listen to that gutter snipe Tasha K. I won't do it. However, Tasha K went on her app earlier this week and she ate this man up and told him to get somewhere, sit down, and shut up. And I'm thinking, the nerve, you telling somebody to just sit down and shut up? The same one that's a documented liar that owes $4 million to somebody, girl, you need to shut up. But I heard she did eat this man up. And it was only a matter of time before this happened. I put a picture up in Patreon when they first got together. And I put the live up in Patreon when they first got together. They got together to try to bring Larry Reed down. And now this woman has turned on you. And I told y'all in the beginning, I told y'all, I said, I give this just a few months. And I promise you, they both gonna be at each other's throat. I told y'all that. And guess what? I wasn't proven wrong yet again. But anyway, let's keep listening.
Because you're a man of God.
What does that mean?
You can't be out here. Okay, ready? Here's the message.
Let's go. Let's go. That's different though. That's different.
My kids are looking at me like, Dad, you can't be talking like that.
But I never
So
said-
your congregation is looking at you.
No, my congregation is understanding that we Christians are not punks. He would have never did that to Farrakhan. Let's talk about it now. Okay? Because religion is religion. Right? So why does Christianity always got to be a floor mat where you can walk over? And this is the difference between Bishop Whitehead. All right. I step up to the plate. Okay. And you're not going to walk over me and you're not going to talk crazy to me, right? Because you don't do it to the Nation of Islam. Those are my brothers. You don't do it to Judaism.
But they're not out here dripped in Gucci and chains.
How do you know that? There's a lot of Muslims.
I see. Hold on. I'm just going off what I see. Minister Farrakhan wasn't something that was dripped out and thing. The dude I follow on Instagram, Reza, what's his name?
No, but
he's not dripped out and so on. So it's like
he's not Bishop Whitehead. I don't choose to be like nobody else but me. And at the end of the day, if I want to wear this is nobody talks when I'm suited and booted too. Everybody talks about when I'm
because
wearing
you should be suited and booted. You're a pastor.
So you trying to tell me I can't be comfortable like this? I'm asking.
It's a conversation that's uncomfortable for me.
Why?
Because I agree with you.
You
have every right to be.
You. It's really crazy to me how he sits here and compares himself to some people who've been around for a very long time. They do not have no indictments over their head about frauding people. I mean, I'm just saying, Farrakhan ain't out here frauding folk. So stop comparing yourself to people. This man, again, is dangerous.
To be comfortable. But as a man that was raised in the church and has certain...
Let me tell you something. You know what it is? You've been diagnosed with worshiping your mother's God and not finding out.
Wait. Yo, I have heard it all. Wait, you have been diagnosed with worshiping your mama's God? What? This man is a clown, yo. All of y'all watching have been diagnosed with serving your mother's God. What is that?
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Let me take my piece. Let me take my piece. You've been worshiping your mother's God and your grandmother's God. And let me tell you why. Because the way that
wait. Before you try to explain this, I'm gonna tell my friends, y'all been worshiping y'all mama and y'all grandmama's God. Sir, what are you talking about?
It's the look. It's not the way I look, right? I don't wear baggy suits. I don't like I like nice tailored suits. And when I want to wear my...
What does this have to do with you serving God? Like what? What are we talking about here? I am floored. I am floored, y'all. I really am. What does that have to do with it? What's up, Gerald? What's going on? This man said he was diagnosed. I mean, you was diagnosed with serving your mama and your grandmama's God. And then he ties it into what he's wearing. I can't.
So for tomorrow at my church, right? We have Sweatsuit Sunday. Have you ever heard of that before?
Never.
Exactly, right?
I want to be clear with you, sir. You ain't come down. You ain't come up with Dress Down Sunday. It's been around forever. So what you talking about? You ain't just come up with that.
Because this is a different day and time, right? We are a new generation. So how they used to get their members are not how they. That's why they can't keep members.
Okay, I want to go back to my.
Why you can't keep members? You don't want to talk about that, do you? Why you can't keep no members? Because I know only people going to church. I don't even think your wife going to church no more. Okay? I don't even think your wife going to church no more. You ain't got but one person there with you. What are you talking about? And that's the person that's running the internet, running your phone, trying to get the live to be live streamed. Girl, bye.
Mother's and my grandmother's God.
Yes.
Because I'm to my horn, I'm a very aware person of myself.
Yes.
I know me inside and out. Yes. You can't tell me about me. I know me.
Yes.
Me and my mom, I told you, my mom was a nun in the church. She was someone that was in the church, took me to church. I went to Catholic school, all that. When I became of age in my 20s and I'm starting to figure things out, and I'm like, so how can a slave owner and the slave pray to the same God? My mom looked at me and couldn't give me an answer.
I can give you the answer.
Give me the answer.
Girl, we can tell you
tell me the question one more time.
How can the slave owner and the slave pray to the same God?
Okay. How did how Satan, you know who Satan is, right?
Absolutely.
Right. His name was what? Lucifer, right? How in the world was he the archangel of worship? Did you know that?
I thought it was music.
No, worship, that's what that was.
Oh my
God.
Worship. He ushered heaven into worship. Do you understand what worship is? Worship means to be in the presence of God.
This ain't even the
right?
thick of it.
So
I just want to let y'all
Lucifer
know.
had the job to usher heaven into worship. So how can you then say that a slave master and a slave pray to the same God? Let me tell you this. It's something called free will. That's what it's called. Hold on.
Whose prayer is God answering?
Whose prayer is God and whose side are you on?
What do you mean?
I'm
the slave. So I'm asking God, whose prayer are you answering?
That's such a great question. God doesn't answer prayers. God answers
What's going
himself.
on, Uncle Vaughn?
That's what the
What's
Bible
going on?
says in Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. God said, I made the end before the beginning.
Yeah, he
So
said
the
his mother
prayer
was
that's
a
going to be
nun. From what I understand, so to give you a little bit of context, the interviewer grew up. I think he said he was Catholic. But child, you should never ask any of your concerns about anything that got to do with the Bible or anything that got to do with Jesus Christ himself. You shouldn't be asking this clown because clearly he don't know. He said that this man got me speechless.
This is the one that's in position of what God said. All right. I don't care how many people want to act holy, right? You can act holy all you want, right? But that doesn't mean you're the devil. That doesn't mean that you're not the devil. And this is what the world is doing to me. They have changed me being from a victim to a villain. And they've been trying to change the narrative of the bishop and who I am. But I'm still anointed and I'm still appointed. No matter what character they try to make me be or become or make me look like. And that's why they're targeting me on my outfit, because they're trying to say, how can he be a man of God dressing like this? Right? Well, they said the same thing about Jesus. They said, well, how?
I was waiting.
Wait a minute. Why is the topic of, oh God, this man is pathetic. I
For him to hit me, I knew it was coming.
Let's go. All 12 of his disciples dressed were sinners.
Wow.
All of them. Right? All of them.
But okay. Ready? And this goes back to listen, I'm going to have to cut this interview short because this could go an hour if I wanted it to. Because I love the conversation. Going back to my mom's God, I don't pray to Jesus. I pray to God.
Wow. And you know that's incorrect.
To me, I can't. I'm a realist and a person that's about odds and logic. The Jesus person that they hype up.
Oh, that's your question. Really
this
quick.
white person.
Are you Christian?
I'm Catholic.
Are you Catholic? Okay, good.
So this white pale person that was in the Middle East is not the Jesus I'm supposed to be praying to. I can't believe that.
So let me say this to you, right? I don't pray to a color. I pray by the Spirit. Okay, and you have to understand. You got to understand that the enemy always wants us to get caught up in color, and then therefore you have to understand that we, as a Black culture, right? We have been hurt so bad. Slavery, beaten, we killed in the street, we're demised, we are made to feel inferior to people. So therefore, all the devil has to do is put up a picture of an opposite color to make you not believe that that's not God. But we have to understand that Jesus Christ is God, because when you say you pray to God, that's a universal name. I need to understand what's the name of your God in order to see if you have power.
I believe God is everything.
Let me just say this. Do not take this in as your Sunday feasting, okay? I encourage you all to make sure that you listen to the word for yourself, okay? Read the word for yourself, because if you listen to this fool right here, he gonna send you straight to hell and ain't gonna care. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's that. So then you're saying, so you're pretty much saying that you're a naturalism, you're a spiritualism. What they call it? You are what they call them? You might as well go into the woods and just start in the woods, right. What I'm saying is, right, the God that I call Jesus Christ, he has power. Why does he have power? Because he got up with all power, right? And you have to understand why. See, I'm from the streets. I need to logically understand who Jesus is. And I want to know, how in the world did Jesus get up? right? We're fastly approaching Resurrection Sunday. So let me say this to you. How did Jesus get over all power? Right? Because of the law of God. The Bible says clearly, right? Where did sin come from? Where did sin come from? Right? Sin came because of the disobedience from Adam, not Eve, right? Because you looking crazy. Watch this. Because God gave the commandment to Adam, not Eve. And this is why people always want to beat up on women. Oh, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you. No, Negro. We had the responsibility. We had the power. So don't try to hit me with the male chauvinistic stuff. And that's why I'm pro-woman. That's number one. Number two. Now, Eve said, yo, it's good to eat. Adam had the commandment from God not to do it. God told you. God told you. God told you, right? So when Adam ate from the tree, right? The Bible says clearly, God says, for if you eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you will surely die, which means death always existed. It just never had power. Okay. Right? Okay. So therefore, it was knowledge. And that's what the enemy wants to do. If he can shift your knowledge to his way and God and not God's way, then he can control you. And
no, simply elegant one. And he done shown us time after time
to make you believe that I'm a scammer, I'm a schemer. No, I'm anointed. Okay. And because of the way I dress, they want to make you feel that I'm not who God say I am. Okay, so now let's get to what they're saying and what's alleged about you. Yes, let's go. So behind the robbery at your church, that was the one thing that happened. After that, there was another issue, correct? Yes. Talk to me about that issue. So because there's also someone that's in this issue that no one he doesn't get talked about at all, and I want to know why. Right. But talk to me. So before the robbery,
can y'all get those lights up, please?
I had got a phone call because I do a lot of work in the community, and some of y'all favorite rappers, I've gotten them out of jail behind closed doors. Okay, right? Yeah. So they all call me, right? The streets call me, and I help them out.
If they did the crime, they need to do the time. We don't care about you getting them out.
Somebody on the Q train from his family. So they said, Bishop, we need your help. Fast, just quickly. So I told them, I said, let me find out what's going on. I found out, and I said, wow, this kid just allegedly killed somebody on the Q train. So I called them back. I said, what's going on? They said, Bishop, we're scared. They're kicking in all the doors. They're kicking in doors, and they're looking for him. So my father was killed by police, by 16 police officers because of the color of his skin, Arthur Miller. So therefore, I'm like, yo, I don't want to see this guy die. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him, if he did kill this man, I don't want him killing nobody else. So I went, I orchestrated a surrender. I called the mayor of New York because the mayor, Eric Adams, is my mentor. So I called him, I said, Eric, look. Mr. Outside. So I told him what was going on. So he said, look, I got your back. Let me know what's going on. Fast forward, I pull up in one of my Rolls Royces. I pull up in the come on, Amy, come on. Yeah. No, I'm saying, so I pull up in the Cullinan, and everything shift. Nigga, look at the car. That's not a car that pulls up in the hood every day. No, but it wasn't in the hood. It was in the city. And when I pulled up, I didn't know that all this press was gonna be out there. Right? I didn't know that. So guess what? Hold on. You mean to tell me a kid got shot, you got called, and you didn't think there was gonna be press? No, listen why. No, listen why. I didn't go to the crime scene. I set up the surrender with the police. Okay. You know, I didn't know that they had a publicity team, and they leaked it. So when I got there, I'm like, oh shoot! Every news station was there. I didn't know this. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know this. And then when I got caught, I was already dressed for the day. So I had a Fendi shirt, Fendi jacket, Fendi blazer, Fendi pants, Fendi shoes on, and now I'm coming out the rolls. Yeah. So now they gave me the name Bling Bling Bishop. Right? That's how that happened. That's all that happened. Bling. So now, fast forward, my church get robbed a month and a half later. I feel that the media put me a target. I was just about to say, do you feel like you could target? Yes, yeah, because I've always wore nice clothes. I've always wore jewelry. And I've been a pastor 10 years this year, and nothing ever happened. And I'm out I'm outside, Brownsville, East. I'm outside. Top drop, I'm outside. I'm good. And now all of a sudden, they put me all over the world, and they put my house up. They put my house on social media, everything, you know. So they robbed my church. And
okay, so since we're gonna talk about your house, let's talk about the new superseding indictment that you do now have for falsifying documents to get your home loan. Oh yeah. Do you remember that? Do you remember that you also tried to put your home in a corporation, in an LLC, and baby, they blocked it, okay, because you only had $10 in the account that you claimed that you had $2 million in. That's what you said. That's what you said. Let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, okay. Let's talk about it. Let's go there. This man is trash.
And then the situation you're talking about, I was arrested on the week of Christmas, right? On the week of Christmas, the federal
We don't care
FBI
about it
arrested
being a
me
week of Christmas. We don't.
for well, you read the indictment. I can't really get an indictment, but
You
yeah,
act
y'all,
like they
it's
don't
public.
arrest folks on Christmas Day. Girl, get out of here.
Public. It's public. It's public. So the indictment's public. Look at the indictment. But anyway, I was arrested. But now we get the information, right? And then we look at the New Yorker. So the guy who set me up, his name was Brandon Belmonte, right?
Mm-hmm.
He set me up. Now, when somebody hear that somebody set someone up, they like, oh, well, you know what?
He's working with the feds.
He's working, yeah, but they always say, well, how did he set you up? What did you do with him? Which I didn't do nothing with him. So what happened is, and what we're finding out, that he's an informant and he got caught up in some other charges. So he knew that I'm a famous pastor. He knew that
No. Where are you a famous pastor at? You are the one that's literally calling and getting these interviews. You're not a famous pastor. Let's be clear. Where are you a famous pastor at? Stop playing in my face.
of the mayor of New York is my mentor, and he started to lie to the feds, and he told the the feds that I tried to extort him. He said that the mayor tried to extort him. So when you go to the FBI and because they wasn't looking at me.
I know Eric.
They wasn't looking at me.
Eric
I wasn't
Adams,
under no
Eric, whatever
investigation,
his
and
name is.
everybody's
I
going
know
to see
he
this
want
come
him to
out.
leave his name
Right?
out.
I wasn't under investigation. I mean, I wasn't under investigation until this white man went to the FBI and created this whole narrative that he spoke to the mayor through me, and we promised him this, and it's all lies. So now my dog get kicked in because of all these lies. And when we want to talk about racism, that's how white men do us black men, right? I didn't have no problem. I didn't even know him like that. My wife got I got my wife car fixed at his auto shop.
I was just gonna say, does the connection come from?
From that. So
the car?
That's it. So my
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, this is one thing I do want to say. Yo, get somewhere and sit down and shut up. You are making this bad for yourself. Shut up. Shut up. You think this is what he honestly thinks. He thinks that him doing this press run, and he think that he can go and talk about this man setting him up, and that this is his particular side of the story. You don't understand that you are messing this up for yourself. You are still out on bond or bail, whatever it's called. Shut up. Shut up. Do you not understand that you have to be rearranged because you have another fraud indictment on you for falsifying documents? You stated you had $2 million in an LLC, and that wasn't the truth. You had $10 in it. You better get somewhere, sit down, and shut up. Because the more that you talk, the more these people keep piling on what they already got. They're gonna fight. Like, yo, this man is crazy. Woo.
Come on, Lord.
Yeah.
From the car, son.
From the car.
He don't know you from a can of paint.
Listen to this.
You bought his car, your car to his shit, and now he's.
Let me tell you how that happened. So one of my friends, I had a Lamborghini, right? So my friend said, no, hear me out. My friend said, yo, Bishop, you want to rent your car? I was like, maybe. I said, no. So that's when he said, oh, this guy has insurance for car rentals. I said, nah, I'm good. So I left it alone. So then he was like, yo, if anytime you need your car fixed.
So you think, let's be clear. If this particular person is trying to or have a car rental business, you think he needs you? You said that as if the man needs you to rent cars out. He don't need you to do nothing. He can do it all on his own. Ooh, we child.
Let me know. I said, all right, cool, no problem. My wife's car got hit.
Okay, let me take a quick pause. Let me take a quick pause. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please. We got 90 people, 91 people in the room. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Okay. Hit that like button. As Chef Don, people like him, you can't tell them anything because they know it all. Yeah, you right. You so right, Angela. He swear he know everything. Good morning and happy Sunday to everyone. For those of you that are just coming in, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Okay, anytime any of your favorite content creators go live, make sure you hit that like button. It's important. It's important that you hit that like button. Okay, so we are listening to an interview that he had with a radio station, I guess that's in Jersey, right? And this man has talked nothing but clown-ish from the time that he sat down to the time, or the time that they pressed that go live button, to the time that they finna end. I really don't know how long this is because I don't know what's up with Instagram. Instagram for some reason is not letting you like skip or do anything like that. However, while we on this quick break, I want to thank Terry for the Cash App again. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Katrina for the Cash App. Thank you so very much. It is greatly appreciated, guys. Greatly appreciated. All right. So again, if you'd like to bless the channel, it is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, but please, it is free to like the video. Let's get back into it.
Right? So that's it. That's what happened. I brought it to him. And he overheard me saying that I was in real estate. He's been watching my page, different things like that. And he started to.
Okay, which is it? So he overheard you being in real estate, or he been watching your page? Which one is it? Which one is it? This man here.
I never did no business with him. He started telling me
Not even a conversation?
Just a conversation after when my wife car was getting fixed. That's when the conversation started.
That's the only conversation.
That's it. Man. Those were the conversations. And he started to tell me about he was in real estate. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So he was saying he could do this, he could do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So, but I didn't know he was lying. And I didn't know he was trying to set me up to say things that he wanted me to say. But I still wasn't saying it. He's like, oh, well, he said, and I'm going to tell you this first, and Meezy. There's nobody never really hear this one first.
Talk to me.
But I'm going to say this here. He came to me and said, how much do we have to pay the mayor under the table? He said that. Yes. Yeah, I said.
Yo, that right there alone states that you Did y'all hear what that man just said? I can't rewind it, but literally again, he's putting himself in such a bad situation where you think if this man is an informant, why are you out here doing interviews, continuing to say stuff that happened, and he's an informant? You gotta be a dumb fool to literally keep giving this man ammo on you. You dumb. This man is dumb. Just dumb. Just dumb. Dumb. Somebody type in the comments. Just dumb. Just dumb.
I said, what are you talking about? But I didn't know he was wired. You know what I'm saying? And they still
So hold on.
Yeah. So he's saying that the man was wired. He's saying that the man was wired. Can y'all type in the comments just dumb? Please, just dumb. Just real dumb. Just real dumb. Like, you dumb, dude. You just dumb. Just dumb. What? So he was wired. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up about the bishop. I can't make it up. What y'all?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about.
Tell on. Let's reset, because maybe our audience isn't following. So, this
man right here in this black jacket, yo, he ain't feeling it. He know this man is a clown for real, because he been sniggling the entire time, because he knows how dumb this man sounds.
Belamonte.
Yeah.
He is. Does he work at this car shop or he owns like the realtor shop?
He owned it.
He owns.
That's my understanding. He owned
You
it.
brought your wife's crashed car to his establishment.
He actually picked it up to bring to his establishment. Yeah.
He overheard you talking about real estate, approached you about.
Okay, so he just said, which I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to figure this part out. So at first you said you took your wife's car to him. Okay, now you're saying that he picked up your wife's car. So how did you hear? How did he hear you over talking about real estate while he was at your house or something, or while you was at this man right here?
What he does, and because you guys didn't come into business together, a couple months later, a whole FBI thing is up on you.
So let me say this to you, right? He's been planning it, as we're seeing now.
So before you talked?
Yes, he's been planning this. He's been planning this. He's been watching me, and he's been planning this, right? But now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it to come to fruition because everything that he told them, right? And he tried to get me to say it. So have you ever seen a movie director? He creates the movie in his mind first, right? And then you got to get the actors to do it. That's what he tried to get me to do, right? That's what he tried to get me to do. And I'm clueless to what's going on. I'm clueless. But yet he's trying to line me up to say what he already told them. I said. You know what I'm saying? So until now, my whole life is flipped upside down because of a racist white man that's trying to take down a black man. Now, guess what? So listen to this. So when he went to
Okay. I am so sick of this man. See, I'm about to get activated. I am so sick of this man trying to pretend like folks is really after him because he is a black man. We already have a stigma that we have to follow because people feel some type of way already that we are black and that we are men. Okay. What you're not about to do is try to victimize and use this as a way to come out of your scamming and scheming ways. Stop it. I don't like that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I want our black people to stop doing that. No, the system is not against you. You have shown ways of scamming and scheming, and because the people are on your neck, that do not mean that they are after a black man. You just so happen to be a black man out here scamming and scheming and pretending to be a bishop that you're not. Now, see, that done made me mad because I get so tired. I get so tired of people doing that. Stop doing that. For what? Yo, we already have a responsibility out here to protect ourselves every day, and you choose to freely be out here scamming people. And again, you want to pretend like they after you because you a black man. Get out of here. I'm
the New Yorker. He put in the New Yorker. The mayor of New York is trying to extort me. That was the wrong move. Yeah, it's in the New Yorker. Yeah, that was the wrong move because now all of his victims started to contact me.
Yeah, I was. Listen, you better be a clean nigga to come out and accuse people.
He's over now $4 million in scams, right? People are calling me out of the woodwork.
Well, okay, he over $4 million in scams. How far are you over in scams? Get out of here. This man is a weak, pathetic something like, yo, I could never sit up and talk to this man because he thought that Marc Lamont Hill was an ambush. Now, baby. He doing the interviews with the right somebody who got patience to sit down and talk and listen to his bald-faced lies.
Okay, hold on, time out. Again, I hate to cut you off. I apologize. So why isn't the FBI seeing that, okay, if this is what this person is, this can't be true?
So listen to this. This is why I'm asking our first black U.S. attorney of the Southern District, Damian Williams, to reevaluate.
Oh, I interviewed Damian. Shout out to my guy.
Yeah.
I interviewed him.
Damian Williams, you the first black attorney in the Eastern District, the South District, the West District, the North District. I advise you to not listen to what this man is saying. Don't reevaluate a thing, because this man right here, I don't know how it is it that he's able to get away with the things that he is able to get away with. And somebody like me and you would be locked up. We would be locked up for $500,000 scamming and scheming. We would be locked up. This man boils my blood. Like, stop it. This man is sick, yo.
Way back. Yeah, way back.
So I'm asking him to reevaluate this because he couldn't have known this.
There's no way.
He could have known this. And at the end of the day, all of these things that's happening to me would never be happening to me if this white man wouldn't have came to their office and lied on me, right? So he has, and this just what I know, over $4 million of people that he stole money, right? And I want to say this to y'all too. There's a company.
You see, this is what I don't like. What I don't like when you are being questioned and asked why you. So people have asked you time and time again that you take that lady's $90,000. Then you said I didn't take no $90,000 from her. Her son was the one. So you took it from him. At the end of the day, this woman gave you her life savings, and you told her that you were going to be able to build somewhere for her to live or whatever the case may be. Anyway, this lady gave you her whole life savings and you scammed her out of it. This lady ain't lying on you though. That's the crazy part about it. So you wanna get online and you wanna talk about everybody else. You wanna talk about this man and how folks need to reevaluate it. But you already said that he was an informant. What are they reevaluating then? What are they reevaluating if he's an informant? This fool
that he had called VIP cars, right? There's a lot of people that's coming and calling me because he was using people as straw buyers to lease their cars and not paying. And also, we're finding out that, and I'm telling this to you first.
Thank you.
I'm telling this to you first, but we're also finding out that he was renting luxury cars to a lot of rappers and a lot of gang members, but he was putting bugs in their cars and they were getting recorded. So people don't know that about him. Yes, Brandon Belmonte, and he set the bishop up. So now that's why I'm putting it out there, and that's why I'm taking interviews. Everybody's saying, "Well, Bishop, why aren't you?" Well,
I'm taking interviews. No, you calling these people and asking them to interview. And I mean, if people are hitting you up and asking you for an interview, I mean, it could most definitely be possible that people are asking you for an interview. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But they just want to continue to talk to this client. I wouldn't book you for now interview. Not now. Because you thought Marc Lamont here was an ambush, baby. Baby, and you want to play with me? I will pull up scriptures that will eat you up. Okay? Because you can't tell me you didn't get your bishop's license out the back off a Cracker Jack box. Okay? Don't play with us. Stop. This man is absolutely sick and pathetic. And I keep getting activated, y'all, because I don't like him blaming this on the black man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop.
It's nothing.
It's 113 people in here. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We got, let's see, we got 90 likes. Y'all keep on hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get back into it.
And I'm not saying now that I won't say when I take the stand. Okay, for myself, right? And people have to understand who Brandon Belmonte is. And this is why the media, you don't see the New York Times talking about him.
Talking about
you don't see the Post emailed my lawyer and said, well, we see that Bishop Whitehead had a superseding indictment. What do you have to say? So they said, Bishop, what are you saying? I said, not guilty. And I said, now, what do you got to say about Brandon Belmonte? Did you investigate him? They never said nothing about him. Nobody is saying they're protecting.
Yo, why do this man need to be investigated if you already said he's an informant? You sound dumb. Yo.
This white man, they're protecting him. Everybody's protecting him. Why?
That's the
why?
That was my question.
So my question is, my thing is for people to stop criticizing me, right? And understand that this is called racial profiling. And guess what? Just like how we getting killed by police outside with guns, they're killing us like this. And they're killing us with paperwork, with court paperwork.
They're killing you with court paperwork. They're killing you with court paperwork. Yo, this is a perfect example of what I've been saying. They're killing you with paperwork that you keep putting them through. You keep putting them through the paperwork. Yo, y'all, I have I have never in my life seen and witnessed anything like this man in my life. Y'all, if y'all have, y'all tell me, because I've only lived and walked this earth for 30 years, but I have never in my life seen nothing like this before. Nothing. This is crazy to me. Investigate the federal informant. Girl,
I'm gonna
what?
say my piece now. I've heard you talk. We've had a conversation. I came into this interview. I asked I was like, I'm about to get this scamming ass nigga the fuck up out of here. I'm about to get this scamming ass nigga. Talking to you changed my view, and it feels like, again, talking to you.
Girl, what is your view? Girl, reevaluate, because ain't no way Bishop Greasy Lips out here got all of this to say, and you mean to tell me he's changed your stance? Get out of here. Y'all just as dumb, and I said it.
It's another one of the situations where it's because this black man doesn't fit the white narrative of what a bishop should be and should look like. Now let's get him up out of here. And now talking to you, I will absolutely say, leave the bishop alone, fam. Leave the bishop alone. Like, he's
you leave the bishop alone. I ain't fit to leave him alone. I'm finna keep talking about him.
Doing God's work.
Keep giving me content.
And y'all have a problem with him doing God's work, come at him in a godly way and then fight him that way.
Okay, wait. So this man just told us to come at the bishop in the godly way, as if he's coming after people in a godly way. Let's not forget this. This is the same man who said that he had all of these accusers on Larry Reed, right? Had all of these accusers on Larry Reed. He goes live with Tasha K. Him and Tasha K is just good Judies. I mean, they is just good Judies, laughing and kikiing. And that woman then turned her back on you and then ate you up on her app. I told y'all it wasn't going to last long. I told y'all that friendship was only going to last for a couple of months. And I was completely right, because we talking about two gutter snipes. And yeah, I said it. We talking about two gutter snipes. One been documented, a documented liar who owes someone $4 million and who decides to sit over there talking about she ain't got it. Okay, we knew it was coming. And then we got another clown over here that, again, because he is a black man, he want people to go out here and keep saying, oh, well, they just attacking the black man. They attacking the black man. Now the black man is out here scamming and scheming, and he needs to be attacked. And that's just what that is. Stop blaming it on the fact that you're a black man and y'all really want to. Marc Lamont here, he do an interview with Marc Lamont here. Oh, that's another black man. Why would you do some of the things? Why would you ask me some of the things that you ask me? Why would you ambush me like that? Man, I got something for you. And it's probably, I ain't gonna say it ain't probably, because this is just truly how I feel. Take all of your scamming ways with you straight to hell, because you like to play with people. You like to play with God's people in his face. And I ain't got time for nobody like this. This is some clownery. This is some foolery. Again, I would never be able to sit down and have a conversation with this clown, because I would eat him up every time. And you swear you out here, you a Bible scholar, you able to throw out scriptures that don't have nothing to do with what you dealing with right now? Oh yeah, put somebody. Let's do it. Child, this man
sideways with fake FBI agents and doing all this fuck shit to try to get him out of here. Because guess what? His parish and his congregation will follow him, no matter where he goes, because they believe in him. Bishop, we can talk for another fucking hour.
Let me just say this before you go, right? I want you to remember this. When they robbed my church, 2 months, I was crucified.
You still crucified months later.
I set it up, and I'm sure you heard about that.
I still think you set it up. I sure do. Because when you talked with Angela Yee, you said, listen, y'all hear me good. When he did the interview with Angela Yee, he said in that interview that when them people came in there and robbed him, that he had a heavy chain on. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but he said it had all these carats in it, right? Y'all, a heavy chain. Now, typically you wear your chain on your chest, right? So he's saying that he had his clergy collar on, that the man came through and patted on his back and realized that he had a necklace. How did the man feel the necklace from your back? It ain't like when he came in there, you tossed it to your back. That's not what happened. This man is a bona fide liar.
Listen, again, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw it, I was like, of course the niggas in here dripped and short. Of course they would come again. But like you said, you've been doing it for years. If they didn't put you on Front Street as the bling bling bishop, these niggas would have came for you.
Period. Period. Shit. I'm 10 years a pastor. That never happened to me. And then for two straight months, they crucified me. Oh, you set it up. You know what?
You still been crucified. Why we ain't heard nothing else about the two people that allegedly got? Actually, let me be very clear. The two people who have been arrested or whatever for this particular robbery, they are claiming that they are not guilty. Okay. And then you got another man, you still looking for the third person months later. Man, get out of here. It was planned. Yeah, I said it.
Thing, and I know we got to end, but let me say this to you. Nobody's talking about the great things that I've done in the community. And nobody.
Before we leave, I want to know.
Yeah,
go ahead.
And nobody's talking about my wife and children. Nobody's talking about my church. Nobody's talking about the trauma that they go through.
You're not even talking about your wife and children. You talking about this man over here being an FBI informant. You're not talking about your own wife and children. Shut your weasel head ass up.
With all of, and that's why D.L. Hughley, he gotta get in the ring with me, right? Because he don't understand the trauma he's caused. He don't understand. Like, let's do it for charity, right? But if you tough like that, right, and you affect my children and you affect my church, right? Let's do it for charity. You know what I'm saying? My team, we'll put $2 million.
You got hands?
I want him to see. I want him to see. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to see if the pastor told me he got hands. If the pastor told me he got hands,
I'm gonna put you like this. I'm gonna put you like this. These hands are holy.
Oh shit!
Like this.
Holy field, nigga.
Yeah, that's it. These hands are holy. That's all I'm going to say.
Ain't nothing holy about them hands. Ain't nothing holy about anything that you have touched with them hands. You quit lying on God, okay? I cannot.
And they're anointed to be used. Let me hear points like that, right? And all I'm saying, really, you know, because it's all good to have fun and games, but people don't know how media affects families. Y'all have no idea. You have no idea what y'all be putting. Do you know I get people in my inbox? I hope your daughter died. Like.
And everybody thinks you did that.
Like, are you serious? Are you serious? You know what I mean? Yeah. So at the end of the day, brother, I do a lot in the community, man.
Talk to me about what you do in the community before we go.
Listen, man.
Let's end on a good note.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, for the last 9 years, this will be the 10th year, I've given thousands of turkeys away.
I don't care. You can give turkeys away. You can give clothes away. It don't mean nothing. You still out here scamming and scamming.
Shit, you got it, nigga.
You probably scammed all them turkeys.
Yeah, $25,000 in cookies. I shut the store cookies down. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of things. But let me tell you this, right?
Don't nobody care about no cookie. You scam them people out them cookies too. I'm sure everything you touch is a scam.
I can go on and on what I do for the community, but at the end of the day, right? The debacle with what just happened in my life is economic. It's an economic hit.
Stop right there. Economic. Keep that on your mind. Yeah. We're gonna talk about. I gotta talk about it.
All right. Don't end it. Don't end it.
Power 5.1, baby. Coming to Breakfast Club. Angie Martinez. That hip hop and R&B. It's your guy M-Easy. That's Ice Spice and Lil TJ with Gangsta Boo. Keep it right where you got it on the way. I've got music from Burna Boy. I got Don Toliver up next too. But first, it's Jay Holiday with Bet on Your Favorite. Yeah. Power 5.1. Let's go.
Battery.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I got it. You know, the show's still going on well.
Okay, y'all. So basically, he gonna get up. The man gonna. I don't want to play it because I can clearly hear some music in the background. But he gonna get up. The man gonna hug him and tell him all about the fact that he believed him and now he understand him and all of this kind of stuff. And all I got to say again is, what you gotta stop doing is playing with God. Like, God is not to be played with. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of things in life that I may do or come across, But one thing I'm not about to do is play with the good Lord Jesus himself. I'm not about to do it. I'm not about to do it. Okay. I am not about to do it. This man does interview after interview sounding foolish and foolish and foolish and more foolish. Don't nobody care about no honey baked ham that you didn't provide it for these people, because I'm sure you didn't scam honey baked hams, okay? I'm sure wherever you got them turkeys from, you scammed them turkeys as well. Along with everything else that you say you do for the community. You do so much for the community, but you stole a retired woman's life savings of $90,000. Now, let me tell you something. Again, I will eat this clown up. Absolutely. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't care about nothing you doing for the community, because you still try to put them people out there at church over there. So the way you operate as a bishop is not the way that you should be operated out here in these streets. Like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. I mean, don't let your good be evilly spoken of. Like, what are we doing? The good things that you have done or tried to do is going to be overshadowed by the bad things that you're doing, the scamming and the scheming and the lying and the conniving ways. Like, this man sits up and literally wants people to feel bad for him. No, people are literally laughing at you in your face. No, this wasn't Marc Lamont interview. I'll replay that interview for you guys really quick. Hold on one second. For those of you that are just coming in.
Well, when I think about the fact that you have access to millions potentially of dollars in clothing, cars, and then when you add your home, you have the life of a multi-millionaire. Where do you get your money from?
Well, I am an entrepreneur, man. I'm very, I've been doing real estate over 20 years. And I do a lot of other legal things. I want to clear that up.
Like what? Like what though? Give me some specifics. Give me some specifics, bro. Because people be like what? You do real estate, and when you say real estate, you mean flipping properties? You mean you have rentals?
Yeah,
how do you get money on real estate?
Real estate is multifaceted. You can flip properties, which I do, rentals, which I do. We into purchasing land, developing on land.
So, but when people check the public record, they'll be able to see that you buy and own property, commercial or residential. They'll be able to see that you flip property. They'll be able to see that you have an event. This is transparent and fully accessible to the public. Is that fair to say?
Of course, it's transparent, but however, you have to understand that when you buy investment properties, you don't buy it under your name. You buy it in corporations who own.
What corporation is yours under?
I can't get into all that, Mark, man, because I'm already being.
Yeah, when he tried to buy his property, let's be clear. Let's be clear. When he tried to buy his property, okay, he had fake bank statements. Okay, let's be clear. The new indictment states that he had fake bank statements, that he was trying to get a $250,000 loan from the bank. Okay, yes, he was. He was trying to get a $250,000 loan. Okay, the loan did not go through. However, what it made them do was look into his finances. He said he had $2 million in that particular trust or that particular account, and child, all he had in there was $10. Girl, get out of here.
Yeah, put all my business out there.
Let's do something, because I want to assume you deserve the benefit of the doubt. You deserve the presumption of innocence. Let's assume that everything you're saying is true, that Mr. Belmonte is a liar, that he's exploiting his whiteness, that he's making use of a government that's targeting a young black bishop. Let's assume all of that is true. There's also somebody in your congregation who accused you of defrauding her of $90,000 from her retirement savings of at least 14 months beginning in April of 2020. The allegation being that you told her that it was an investment, and at some point through text pivoted and said it was just a campaign contribution. Obviously, you have and I don't think we should ever hold people to who they were. And as Christians, I'm sure you believe that people always have the capacity to change. But you were convicted of identity theft in 2008 and served 5 years in correctional facility for that. So there is a history here, and there's some current allegations that have nothing to do with Mr. Belmonte. How do you respond to those?
How do I respond to it? So let's go back to 2006, where that the Suffolk County who indicted me is one of, if not the most racist counties in the United States of America. Let's talk about how they hid all the evidence that would have exonerated me. Let's talk about how there was fake search warrants that the media don't know about. Yeah, now let's talk about the parishioner.
Well, let's talk about the search warrant where you lied to them people, and that's one of the charges that they got you on. You lied to them. You lied to the FBI. You told them that you did not have 2 phones, okay? And you had the other phone saved as my other phone. You idiot. You is dumb. You is dumb. You dumb. I just dumb.
I allegedly took $90,000 from. What if I told you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, she was never a parishioner, right? Once again, the media calls her.
Did she give you $90,000?
Excuse me?
Let's assume she's not a parishioner. Did she give you $90,000? Did she give you $90,000?
Anything as well. Her son was a parishioner. Her son was one of my members, and her son wanted.
Did he give you $90,000?
Brother, you gonna keep cutting me off?
No, get to the point. Get to the point.
Okay, because we're running out of time for the show. But again, I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth, of course.
So we'll come back then. So we'll come back, because I'm not going to be bullied in any type of answering no questions. All right. The media
that's fair.
Already made me into the media has already made me into a villain, okay? And I'm not going to be forced to say something that's going to be against the truth.
What I think about the fact that you have
So that was the Marc Lamont interview. And again, at the end of the day, he wasn't ambushed. He was just asked a question that he couldn't give no solid answer to. That's just what there was. Don't blame it on the fact that you've been ambushed, because that's not what that is. Like, yo, this man here is something else. All right, listen, y'all, we have 137 people in the room and only 102 likes. Can we please get those likes up? Because I know, once again, I have given you all an entertaining show. And so that is a free way of supporting the channel by liking the video. Shout out to everyone who has been in the chat, whether I have gotten a chance to speak to you or not. I appreciate you all for being here. Because again, like, yo, this is crazy right here. This is absolutely crazy. This man is on a press tour. I'm pretty sure he still got some more interviews this week, and I'm sure we're gonna be talking about him again this week. Now, I do, from what I understand, see, I follow Pam Esquire. If somebody could drop her link in the chat. Pam Esquire, she's an attorney, she's a lawyer, and she discusses a lot of these things directly from what she can get or what is being presented to the courts. So you guys definitely need to go check her out for sure, because she is super dope. And I mean super dope. She makes sure she give it right to you and give it right, like it should be. So again, this fool right here, I can't deal with this clown. I can't. Yeah, Pam is great. So again, y'all check out Pam Esquire. Simply Elegant One. Can you drop her link in the chat for me, please? She's really dope. She breaks a lot of this stuff down, and she's actually keeping up with the case that he has against Glory of God, I think. Is that the name of the church? I think it's Glory of God, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the church that he's in now. So you guys know that he has gotten rid of the church that he was in, the Baby Shower Cathedral, as y'all like to call it, because of the chairs and stuff. But he has gotten rid of that church. And he has gotten this other church. He done scammed his way into another church. Child, this is what I say. I don't see it for this man at all. But again, I want you guys to check that out. Okay, the link is posted. Please go check out Pam Esquire. Shout out to everyone who has been in here. All of the content creators who have came through. Shout out to you all. I really appreciate it. For you all being here. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? And twerk your way up out of here on this good old Sunday. And from there, y'all, I hope that you guys have subscribed if you are not subscribed to the channel. Okay, so meet me back over here for those of you who have been watching the Queens of R&B, SWV, and Escape show. Make sure you meet me back over here in about, I say in about I think I put 10:30 on this thing. Um but it'll probably be before then. Y'all just be on the lookout. Set your notifications, because I may go live a little bit early. Okay. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. Listen, if you'd like to show love to the channel, it is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. But for those of you that are watching the playback, let me know how y'all feel down in the comment section below. But I appreciate that. Did I watch the Queen's Court? Hey, giving you the real tea. T and him. What's going on, T? What's going on? What's going on? Did you watch the Queen's Court? I didn't watch that because I don't really care for Evelyn Lozada. And all that tea and stuff that was coming out before they even got done or before they even released the show was weird to me. So now I won't be watching that mess. But anyway, y'all, get your little twerk up out of here. And I appreciate y'all for being here listening to the line bling bling bishop. But I'll catch y'all in the next live. All right, y'all, gotta go.